There's our favorite person, Invisible Ray. Hello.
Hello.
I think I got things ironed out.
Yeah, you look perfect now, like 3D, in fact.
Yeah, I'd done a complete reboot. So I'd never seen that little symbol up there that shows like signal strength. You
Oh, yeah, I saw that yesterday
know, really?
and today.
Really?
Yeah, that's a Beatles album as well.
Signal strength?
No, no, yesterday and today.
Oh,
Because I experienced this problem and I saw that little thing,
mm,
that little aerial,
yeah.
and then I thought, oh no, no, no.
No, I've never seen it before. It's right there where it says live in your timer and how many people are watching. And here's this little, looks like
Yep.
signal strength. I'm going like,
Mm,
what's that up there? And then
yeah.
everybody said, "Hey, you're fuzzy. Oh, you're out of sync." I'm going like, well, what? Why am I out of sync? Why have I got this little symbol up there that must mean something?
Yeah, 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 it does. It means bad connectivity. Those crackers look a bit boring.
what should I do? What should I do with them?
Eat them.
Oh, I'd
That's
be
what,
mad. Oh,
you
wait,
know
wait,
what?
wait. It's Schnee and his Michael
It's
Niven.
Schnee.
Yes.
Oh, look at that, eh? Oh,
Wow. All right.
I've
I
got
like crackers.
I've got 5 minutes or so. So I thought,
Oh,
well, heck, I'm going to come and I'm going to spend with Doc and an indivisible Ray.
yeah,
amazing.
it's wonderful. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay, I'm done.
Is it cold where you are?
No, it's just that my hair was messy.
Oh, bad hair day. Ah, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, bad hair day, and I wasn't set up for video or anything. So my chair over here is twisted to the side with Charlie Brown and
Oh
Pee
goodness.
Wee Herman.
Oh no.
Mm.
Yeah, look at and there's a good mess to the side of you there too.
Oh, that's just all CDs, and then
Okay.
you've got the Batman CD that Robert P made.
Oh yeah.
I have to
Okay.
feature that. And then Spanky from Little
Yeah.
Rascals.
Wow. Huh. You're getting into the collectibles business
Well, no, this is just stuff that I had.
that we never
I
saw
don't.
before.
I don't have room for collectibles. I don't have room for vinyl.
Hmm. So there's no
So,
way we're ever going to have a Schnee room tour.
oh, there'll be a room tour once I can get these all sorted out. I mean, this is literally like 6 boxes of CDs
Hmm.
that I want, but I don't have enough room to, so I have to take stuff off the shelves, put stuff back up. Just a lot of stuff.
Hmm.
Most of it, most of it 80s, Ray, and 60s.
Ooh.
Oh, wonderful decades. Wonderful decades. God's made these decades for music.
Oh, you're making it jealous.
Yeah, I've got probably. I mean, I do 2 radio shows. One is Return of the Living 80s, and the other one Ski Live, which has 60s and early 70s stuff. Uh, and a lot of the stuff is up there. I mean, I've got like the Tom Jones box set, the Smiths box set.
Yeah, Ramones is back there.
Yeah, Ramones, the Romantics,
Yeah,
and then Big Country Clock.
never heard of them. Oh! You're sinking. You're sinking.
Oh, I know. No. I'm moving this up.
Oh.
Spandau Ballet autographed album right there.
Oh,
I
okay.
I went to a screening of their documentary, and they were all there, so I had them sign that.
What, the whole
And
lot?
yeah, all of them.
Oh,
Wow.
didn't they sort of get back together for financial reasons at some point?
Yeah, they all got back together, and
Hmm.
they actually toured. They recorded a few new songs, and yeah, and then I took down 2 of my albums, so I have to put those back up there. But these are some 2020 Split Ends, Lambrettas, Undertones, Monkeys, Yachts, Squeeze, East Side Story right there.
Yeah.
Is that the
So
top of your? Is that the top of your doors there, or is this some kind of trickery?
no, right behind me is the bathroom. That's why that door's always closed. This
Maybe
one
we
here.
should know that.
No, I mean the albums. Are they actually around the door, or is it
Oh
some
no,
kind of?
they're framed, and
Uh
they're actually hanging on the walls up there. I took
Oh,
down like the 2021. No, the Spandau Ballet one was actually over here, but I moved it, and I took down the Last and Elvis Costello, but I have to put them back up.
Yes,
yeah.
And
monkeys.
and
Is
yes,
this
Tom,
is this
more of the monkeys.
albums of people you've interviewed, or just random
These
selections?
these are actual personal favorites of mine.
Mm.
Like that Squeezy Side Stories, one of my like Yachts. More of the Monkeys is probably it's a tie with Pisces Aquarius is my favorite album. The Undertones, one of my favorite albums. Yeah, they're all some of my favorite albums of all time.
Hmm.
And
And once
over
upon a time,
here,
you were telling stories about them.
over here that you can't see is Gary Myrick and the Figures, the Plimsolls, the Knack's third album, Shoes, and Bram Tchaikovsky.
Oh,
Yeah,
blimey!
I'm streaming, but I can't see them.
We'll just
Yeah, I
have
know.
to imagine them.
Yeah, just pretend.
Exactly.
No, I actually have a series on my channel that I never finished. I've only got like 2 albums to go. Is called Tales of the Albums on My Wall,
Mhm.
and in that video, I start from here and move my way around, so you actually can see at the very beginning of that video
Yeah,
Oh,
all the albums that are up on my wall.
yeah. And you never
oh
did
yeah.
get to the Cars or the Romantics there. So,
Yeah, correct. The Romantics and the Cars, Candio are the only two that I haven't hit. But I've really got to. I mean, I work 2 jobs, basically 5:30 in the morning till about 10:30 at night.
whoa.
And then I have to try to fit everything else in. So I wanted to make a few videos this weekend, but each of my videos, if it's a 10-minute video, it takes me an hour and a half, 2 hours to do because I film the video, then I go in and edit it and all that kind of stuff.
I
We
understand.
know, Stephen. We know. We
Yeah.
do this shit.
Yeah, no, I know that. But like the 2 latest interviews I put up, the one with the Midnight Callers, the power pop band, and then the Scottish band, the Bluebells. Each video or
Oh, bluebells.
each interview that I do, Ray, the Bluebells interview is for the 5 original members. So I was expecting when I
Oh, you got him frothing over there.
no, he doesn't care.
I do. I like their hit. I like their hit.
But they actually have like as you guys know when it comes to editing, like a 45-minute to an hour video takes me probably 8 to 9 hours to edit because I have to insert music, make it flow, cut out the pauses, cut out my stutters, cut out a lot of things like sometimes the guys will go, well, I was well, me and my wife well, it all goes back to and then, so I cut out that first
Yeah.
part, so it just keeps flowing.
Do you know what, Stephen? When I used to do, what I used to do was I had sort of a different method of making the videos up, and I just used to film myself doing the talking, then I'd edit it and put music and clips in afterwards.
Oh
But
yeah.
I do it different now. It takes twice as long. It's horrible, which is why you won't see many of these videos because it's so time consuming. You lose interest after about 3 hours. You think, I haven't achieved much here. It is really difficult. But I noticed that once, because I used to cut out all the coughing and stammering, and I noticed that I'd saved about, out of a 10-minute video, I'd probably saved about 5 minutes.
No, with me, it's like my brain tends to work fat. Like I'm talking right now about, to Ray about this exact subject, but I'm already thinking about, oh yeah, and then I just get distracted and I start stuttering and stammering. And so that's why, when I do my radio shows, I just come in and I say, it's a song from the Osmonds. Before that, you heard Andy Williams. Before that, you heard blah, blah, blah. And then I go on to the next song. I don't talk about, I don't offer insight into the bands or insight to that song or why I like it. I just name the bands and get off. Because if I don't, or if I do throw stories in there, it's just going to be 5 hours of editing, and it gets really old.
It's no fun.
No. But you see, the thing is ultimately I can put, and Ray and Doc, probably both of you realize this, you can put so much into something because everything I put out there, I'm super excited about. Everything I want to make it as easy for somebody to go, hey, that sounds like a cool band, or oh yeah, he seems excited. Let's, I got to check that band out. Ultimately, the things that I put the most amount of time in, the most amount of love, the most amount of passion are the things that get watched the least.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And if you look at your analytics, the people only watch the first minute and a half anyway and click out.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of frustrating, but at the same time, at least it's out there. You know what I mean? When I'm dead and gone, somebody's going to stumble across it and go, "Oh, hey, this guy's dead."
Well, this is going to be like One Froggy Evening, where the frog's still in the thing, and somebody else finds it 100 years later.
Yeah,
but just think,
he put this stuff up 100 years ago, and I'm just watching him talk about the plimsolls for the first time.
Yeah.
They might sell it in an archive collection, and your ancestors might get a bang on the door and a royalty check and say, yes, we want more of your granddad. Now, come on, hand over the goods.
Yeah. No, I mean, ultimately, the Bluebells one is doing really well on the channel. Midnight Callers one is doing well. So, I mean, ultimately, even though it's taken many, many years of making videos, I've made over like 300 videos. People are generally watching them, I think.
You're becoming famous at last.
No, God. No, that mees that I'll get respect from Macca and Mason.
That guy?
Oh, speaking of which.
Hello.
Be careful who you speak of, because they could show up at any moment.
Let me think.
Well, I was going to start my own stream, but this looks like a better one to go on.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to be on long because I'm actually working, and I need to get a bunch of stuff done today because tomorrow is my girlfriend's birthday, and I'm not going to have that much time to be working tomorrow either. So because you have to take her to breakfast or lunch or whatever.
Oh, Pancake Circus! Yay!
No Pancake Circus. I'm the fan of Pancake Circus.
I'm just a fan of the name.
Oh, no, I'm totally a fan of the name. That's why we went to Pancake Circus. I mean, I guess I wasn't impressed, which is why I haven't gone back. But still, just a place called Pancake Circus.
I know, it just blows my mind. Love it.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's almost erotic in just that.
Yes,
but no,
Stephen.
Yeah,
you should go round Doc's place. It could be boring biscuit night.
Yeah. I've got crackers.
Treat your lady.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna we're actually going to go to this place in Folsom, which is near Folsom Prison, which Johnny Cash, of course, sang of.
Whoa.
But in Folsom, which is probably about a 20-minute drive from us, there's this little pub, this little British pub or English pub called the Fat Rabbit, and she gets these I think like some kind of pork sliders or whatever, but I end up getting bangers and beans, and we both love the place, but with the pandemic, a lot of hours have changed and stuff. So I think we're just going to go to this restaurant down the street, which I hate the name of, called Crickets.
That sounds.
It's not very apt. The naming doesn't really make me want to eat there. No.
Yeah, exactly. But ultimately, she likes the place, and thank goodness it's reasonably priced.
Do they do bangers and beans though?
No, we're not going to get bangers and beans because
Well, why go
we're,
out then?
well, we're probably going to go for breakfast, Ray. I mean, yes, it was planned all along that we were going to go to Fat Rabbit, and I was going to get bangers and beans. And then with her meal, she gets steak fries, and I love steak fries. So anyway, so up until about 2 hours ago, she came in. Oh, you know what? The Fat Rabbit might be closed, so let's just go to Cricket's for breakfast. I'm like, oh, dang
Not that place.
it. Yeah. So, but I mean,
The
it's all well and
restaurants
good.
near you have interesting names, Stephen.
What was that?
The restaurants near you have interesting names. Fat Rabbits, Cricket.
Yeah.
Well, they
Yeah,
have
not
to compete.
not very appetizing. But you see, I'm the kind of guy who just wants to go to like Hawaiian barbecue or I don't. Do they have? Are you guys familiar with Panda Express, the fast
Oh, yeah,
food
yeah, yeah.
Chinese place?
Sure.
Okay, you do have them. What I want to do is I want to go to England and see what Chinese food like is over there.
Oh,
I know that people go, "Oh, you should go to China and see what it's like." Nah, I don't. I don't want to eat real Chinese food.
No, you never know
Neither
where
do
their
I.
hands have been.
well, we have a
Yeah.
real English person here right now who can tell you all about Chinese food in England.
I will, and I'll tell you, it's bloody lovely.
Yeah, I
And
can
there you
imagine.
go. Mm.
Shall I tell you my favourite dishes? I like the
Sure.
old rubber duck, and
Good.
I like the chow mein, beef chow mein.
Mhm.
I like the prawn balls. This is balls, prawn shrimp balls in batter, and they're very nice, covered in sodium. Sweet and sour rice, of course. Cashew nuts. What
You're
else would
talking
I
a
have?
lot about balls and nuts. It makes me
Oh, I'll tell you
uncomfortable.
what,
Ray.
and pour sweet and sour sauce and teriyaki all over it. I don't care. Smother it.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta put the sweet sour sauce
Oh,
all over.
and don't forget noodles. Don't
What
forget
about
noodles.
Thai? Do they have Thai over there? Thai restaurants?
I'm
Ray?
not, I'm not. Yes, they do. They have a lot of Thai. I'm not keen on Thai or Indonesian food. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Indonesian
okay.
food and Thai food.
I'm not
Sorry.
into Indonesian food only because I've never had it. But Thai, I love the pad Thai. It's an amazing dish. Um, but now that I mean, notice how Mac is like totally boring. All you got to do is say McCartney, and then he'll go, and then he'll light up. Right, Richard?
Broad Street.
No,
Broad Street.
Broad
Yeah.
Street.
that won't make me light up.
I heard you haven't finished watching it yet.
I haven't even finished watching the damn movie yet.
Yeah.
I just want to forget it forever.
Most of us do.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, what's up there, Mr.
It's
Beetle
Beetle
Boy?
Boy. Uh-oh, now that Richard and Beetle Boy are together, time for me to
Yes,
go.
there. Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm not here to start anything. I just I was over at Rachel's and I saw you were on, Doc, and I thought, well, might as well go to the drama-free chat for a change.
No, I actually only came on for a couple minutes because just because. I mean, I actually was going to go on Rachel's stream, but there were just too many people on there. And and this is nothing against Rachel. This is nothing against streams. But when there's too many people tend to end up talking over each other. Shut up, Richard, I'm talking. Shut up, Mason, I'm talking.
Yeah, so come over to the stream that has nobody. Yes, yeah.
I mean, Doc, I saw my notifications. This is like your third attempt of this today.
Yeah, he was having problems. He was having connection problems, so he was very pixelated. And then Ray came on, and for the first time, Ray actually, I mean, he didn't come on out of avatar mode, but Ray came out, and he was actually sounding better than Doc was looking. So you knew that there was a problem on Doc's end. But third time, everything looks great. Everybody's in focus, which means it's time for me to get back to work, gentlemen.
Oh,
Thank you, sir.
Man.
Ray, I appreciate everything you do, no matter, even though a lot of people don't quite understand it. And Yeah, same thing with you, Macca. Partly you, Beetle Boy. No, I'm kidding. No, and Doc, of course. I appreciate you all. I appreciate your existence. And I'm glad you were all out there. And people in the peanut gallery, take two. People in the peanut gallery, I appreciate you all as well. And remember to go to my channel and watch my brand new interviews with the Bluebells and the Midnight Callers.
Sure. And I've been waiting all week for another music show there.
Tonight, like if I can get enough work done tonight, I have a brand new episode of Ski Lodge.
There we go.
I got a question for Mr. Right. Before he leaves.
Yes, Mason.
Is the Matt and Steve show done?
No. It's just that he's doing stuff with Joe, and I've been really busy with. Like we were going to do it tomorrow, but it's my girlfriend's birthday, and I didn't want to interrupt that. But yeah, no. Matt, Steve. In fact, I keep wanting to make a video, get Matt on Zoom, and sort of make fun of the fact that we haven't done a show in a while, and act like we're fighting.
Oh.
Or not talking to each other. I'm sitting there like this, and he's sitting there like this, and we're not talking. And like a minute of that. But yeah, Matt and Steve show. I think it's tomorrow's the 28th, so I think our first or our next episode is going to be a week from tomorrow.
Okay, we look forward to it. Okay, excellent.
Yeah, but
thanks, Steve, for coming.
It is a different nowadays because you've got the dog show on Sundays, but now you've got the Fab Gab going too. So
yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, it's like I totally understand. I mean, look, I love the Beatles. Everyone knows I love the Beatles, but I can't sit there and just listen to people talk about the Beatles constantly every single day. And I know that like Matt and Joe and all these people are great at what they do, but I'm sure that there's a moment of their streams where Joe's just going, God, stop asking questions about the Beatles.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about the Beatles.
Well, based on your opinion.
Well, no, he said it before.
Based on your opinion, you would not like mine and Mac's new show that we're putting together because it's going to be everything that has to do with the Beatles.
Oh yeah, no, I won't be there. I mean, I'll be there to support you, but I'll tune out and go to Invisible Ray's stream.
Oh, Beatles, get out of here!
Yes, we only play hits, not Beatles. Totally not Beatles.
No, trust me. I love the Beatles, and I love the fact that people.
But you get tired of hearing about them all the time. I get it.
Yeah, it's either Beatles or genealogy, which is more exciting.
I'd actually have to go with the Beatles on that one. As much as I love Rachel's genealogy stuff.
Yeah, but no, I'm not knocking Joe or Matt or whatever because there's an audience for that. I could probably share a bunch of Beatles stories or Beatles albums or whatever and get a lot of views on my channel. But right now, I don't necessarily tackle the most popular subjects in the world, which means that I'm, one of my videos that I put 9 hours into is going to go up there and get 18 views, whereas somebody can go on and talk about the Beatles for 5 minutes and get 10,000 views. But I'm not going to do that.
And that's when you look at your analytics and it shows a lesser amount of views, and it says you're doing something wrong. Your video is not appealing to the masses.
Yeah, but no, this is seriously, it's nothing against anybody. And but even Joe sometimes, when people say like, what T-shirt was Paul wearing when they recorded Day Tripper? Right. In fact, I started putting questions like that like a couple days ago in Joe's stream. I said, "Do you know what kind of shoes George was wearing? When they recorded this, whatever." And you don't know. Joe doesn't know that I'm coming from a humor space, whatever. He's going, I don't know that. And then
what did John Lennon have for breakfast on the day that the Beatles broke up?
Yeah, and this kind of stuff. These are serious questions, and I know that people do want to know them. But again, I don't ever want to come out as I don't want it to sound like I'm dissing anybody involved in the Beatles. The Beatles themselves, although McCartney 3 sucks. I don't think that and I love that people have the Beatle channels. But you don't need my opinion on the Beatles. You don't need my opinion on anything. I just appreciate that people watch what I put up when I'm not wearing my hoodie.
I go to you, Stephen, for knowledge about stuff like everything that pretty much everything that your Ski Lodge show is about, which is basically DJing classic 1960s pop songs.
Classic shows.
There's a pertinent question right there. What time did Ringo get out of bed on July 18th, 1966?
Paul, I told you to ask Joe that for me.
Yeah.
See,
Joe
that was my question. I have my diary, and I forgot to write that part in, so I asked Paul to ask that for me. Yeah, I know. Wearing a hoodie, God, no, I'm only wearing a hoodie because my
bad hair.
What was John thinking? What was John thinking in his mind when he was shot?
Oh God. Okay, too soon.
Mm.
He was probably thinking, I wonder when Mason will be born.
I'm still here. I'm under the Dock House rules.
Okay, everybody.
What time was Paul McCartney born?
Oh Jesus, Richard!
And of course, it's a
Steve,
Paul McCartney.
Steve, get out of here as soon as you can, or you're never going to make it out.
Yeah, I know.
It's
Okay,
getting worse. Getting worse. Yeah. Before we find out what color.
Flesh colored. They're flesh colored, Paul. But
that's a different. You can probably look at look at the album cover. It wasn't wearing socks.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said they were flesh colored.
Yeah,
Richard. Okay, this is funny. This was for Richard. What was Paul McCartney doing exactly at the moment that Linda told him she was pregnant with James?
What?
I don't know that actually.
You know what?
No, what?
The biggest Paul McCartney fan on the planet does not know
I need
that.
to look that up. That's really important information for me to know.
The best thing is we have the world's biggest Paul McCartney fan who doesn't own all the Paul McCartney albums, doesn't like Paul McCartney's masterpiece,
and has not even
give my regards to Broad
Street yet.
What did you think it was a masterpiece, Steve?
Chaos and Creation is a masterpiece. End of story.
I saw that masterpiece.
Hello, President.
At the theater, and in 1984, I went and saw that at the theater. Across town, there's a store that I used to shop all the time called Pepperland, which of course was Beatle themed, but it had a lot of other stuff, so I bought other stuff. Anyway, the owner of that store had gone to see the movie, and the guy in line in front of him was John Ritter.
Whoa!
Yeah, and the guy that owned the store stood and talked to John Ritter for the Beatles for like a half hour before they were let in. And I can't believe I stood in line to fucking see Give My Regards to Broad Street. I mean, I stood in line.
And paying for it.
Hey, Stephen, you did it for the rest of us.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, gentlemen, thank you. Paul, thank you. Ray,
Bye.
thank you. Richard,
Thank you.
Mason, thank you. And Doc, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to just say,
Bye.
Stephen,
yes, Ray.
you look like a medieval executioner. I just wanted to say that.
I probably smell like one
You
too.
have to call him.
From the 100 Years War.
You're going to call him Friar
guys.
Stephen.
Have fun tonight.
I'm going to go back to listening while I work.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Listen while you work.
All right, and if anybody's around, I might go on with a brand new episode of This is Ski Lodge tonight
Yes.
on YouTube.
Yes.
So, okay, thanks.
Play
guys.
more Osmonds.
I'll be asleep, of course, so goodbye.
Yeah, no Osmonds on this episode. No, is there an Osmond? I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out.
Okay.
Golden Earring.
Play more Carpenter.
Golden Earring.
Richard.
Yeah.
What do you think,
killed
Paul?
the conversation.
What do you think was going, Richard? What do you think was going through Paul's mind when the first time he was?
This joke again. Come on.
I just posted a Beatles video. Should I take it down?
Oh no!
Well, we'll watch it. We'll see it.
Yeah,
It's just another one of my labels variation ones. So yeah.
oh,
Oh,
get
we
it.
like them. We like them.
Yeah.
And can I just say, can we hear Beetle Boy's joke? Get it out of the way, for God's sakes.
Do we
What do you
have
think,
to?
Richard? What do you think?
Yeah,
was going
get it
through
out of
Paul's
the
mind
way
when he
so that
decided
doesn't-
he wanted to be a vegetarian?
What?
I do know the answer I do know the answer to that when he decided he wanted to be a vegetarian. I do know the answer to that actually.
What do you think was going through his mind when he decided? Like, how do you think his thought process was about that?
Because they were eating rib or what were they eating, ribs or something or
I'm totally
something.
lost. What are we talking about?
When
It was
Paul
a
and Linda decided they wanted to be vegetarian.
You said what was going through John's mind when he got shot, and then they said lettuce and stuff.
These are all pertinent
Is it
questions
me?
that have to be answered. People want to know.
Richard,
Can we just ignore him? Carry on talking fit.
Yeah,
look at it. Look at it in its all its glory.
I don't want to see it.
This is an original out-of-print collectible from 1992.
Free Willy.
And there's a reason it's out of print.
It's a piece of crap, I know,
Who gives a shit?
but it's an out-of-print
Really?
collectible piece of crap.
Really, who gives a shit about it?
Doc will make bootlegs of that.
Yeah.
Doc,
So it's technically not out of print.
Well, now the Beach Boys were sold to this investment company.
Doc,
I wonder
you fixed your
if
hair.
they really want to get their money's worth for everything, they may try to reissue this.
Doc fixed his hair.
Oh no, I got a haircut this week. Finally, a couple days ago. What do you know? Got a haircut finally.
Yeah, I got mine lopped off on Monday.
Yeah. So no more mop top.
What happened to Pike Bass? Did that just run its peak?
Oh no, Mike will be back.
Or what's the other one?
Catfish sturgeon.
Buckfishes or something.
I can't do it. I can't do it in the disc. I can't do it.
There you go. A true Paul McCartney fan will go veggie for him.
Really?
Richard. Why don't you like A Day in the Life?
I like my cheeseburgers too much.
Yeah, I like my burgers.
Ooh. I presume he's talking about the Beach Boys here. The reunion show in Jacksonville was a nightmare.
no, that was the Beatles. I thought that was funny.
It was funny in rehearsal, right?
Yeah.
But I will say that the Beach Boys don't sell these days. They're on the rack.
Lord.
Maybe that's why they basically sold themselves because they want money. They sold an album
It's basically, you know what it is? They just got together and decided, hey, it's time to retire, and we can get money, and we can get a lot of money for this. So
why isn't it
why
working?
not?
So why isn't it working?
Yeah, retire. I still say if you want to retire, but don't sell your band. I just don't.
Don't. No, you got to, because what you're forgetting is that in 20 years, who's going to buy?
They got a lot. They got a shit ton of money for it.
Exactly. I mean, sell your music off, because in 20 years, people might not want to buy your music, and then you're lumbered with it.
I don't know. I see an awful lot of that summer thing on the racks. So like it's not moving.
I read somewhere where this guy, among any other things, what he wants to do is exploit the hell out of the group as far as merchandise.
Oh, the brute.
Well, as long as there's people willing to bite the hook, I mean, who's wrong? That's the thing.
Richard,
Consumer.
Richard, imagine. I'm going to pull a funny here, so be prepared. Richard, imagine a Beach Boys condom.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, please. I don't want, oh, God.
Can
With
you
Mike
mute
Love's
him, please,
face on
Doc?
it.
are sick of the Beach Boys.
I
How
wouldn't
does
want to
this
imagine a
conversation
Beatles
keep
or a Paul
sneaking
one.
in?
Why would I want to imagine a Beach Boys one?
I don't know. There's some pretty strange items out there for sale.
Well, I don't know. I
No,
think
kids-
McCartney was
kids-
he fell asleep there with McCartney 3 because there's quite a few colors of the rainbow that he hasn't covered yet.
There's still time. There's still time.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
It's like buying
There's
a.
gonna be more variations of that thing.
Well, I'm sure we'll see more.
Richard,
It's one of the most upsetting albums ever released, I think.
And now they've done it with John Lennon's what's the hell is the thing called? It's out on colored vinyl now, so everybody's buying that. Oh, got to get that, you know. Okay.
hey Richard,
Here, I'll put them up beside.
It's
they,
it's
now
unreal.
that this investment's been done, they need to make 1 million pressings of
Oh,
this,
who
just like they're
cares
doing with
about-
Mac 3.
Oh,
Yeah, what we should do is have Vinyl Nerd Confessional, and you have to come on behind the black screen and say, "Yes, I can't stop. I cannot stop myself waiting
yeah.
for my
We
bloody
need
money."
The inside cover, look at this.
We need
Isn't
a
that glorious
vinyl.
an American flag?
We need a vinyl therapist.
final
to kinda
therapist.
lay them out on a vinyl couch and explore their childhood.
Richard, fantastic poster.
Especially the ladies.
Oh, wow, that is so wonderful.
Is that out of
Oh,
print?
You know,
It's
Send
out
that
of
to
print.
Brock and he'll put it back into print.
They run out of ink.
So how have you been, Paul?
Oh, I'm surviving. I'm busy this term though. We're creating a new course and it's just gobbling up all my time.
Yeah, Gilbert and Sullivan.
Yeah, it's just nuts. But you know, that's what
Pirates
we
and
do.
Penzance.
Should be getting easier at my age, not harder. But there it is.
Oh, I'll tell you what, FitToBe. I feel so old now. I went to sleep yesterday, and then I woke up and it was about 4 o'clock in the morning. I thought, I didn't plan to sleep this long. In fact, I've still got beers left. I mean, usually this time they've all gone.
Open beers.
No, locked, froze, cold beers in the fridge, undrunk.
Okay.
They should have been drunk with my quota yesterday.
Oh. Well, you know, you are
Sober?
getting old.
Are you sober right now, Ray?
Yeah, I've just got to the point where I just want a coffee.
Wow.
I'm sorry if this makes me incredibly boring, but I've got to behave myself because Doc doesn't like people chipping in, making a noise. Because being an older person, we don't like a lot of noise, do we, Doc?
I hate noise. Yes.
Yeah,
I am a horror noise.
we're noise sensitive.
I was going to say, I'm guessing.
We have to think of a role for Doc to play in our vinyl realm, Ray.
Well,
We have to come up with
dunno.
something.
Vinyl
I don't know. Because he's a fifth columnist, I think.
Oh, is he? He's gonna try to overthrow us?
Possibly.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't.
all the more reason to bring him closer, right?
Well, we could have him as a kind of like Lord Chancellor, couldn't we?
That sounds impressive. I have no idea what the hell it would be, but that sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah.
Lord Chancellor Doc.
Oh,
Lord Chancellor of the
He could be the court physician.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
the barber surgeon to the president.
The proctologist.
Now look at this. Now Steve says, now this is multitasking at its finest. Mason's
Actually,
you watching Ray?
Actually, I'm not. I'm actually not. I was on my phone looking at Amazon. Actually, yeah.
Mason's popular over there. They're talking about him even when he isn't there.
Now, granted, not always positive things, but hey, you know, I'm a
That's
good
all right.
sport.
I straighten him out.
You know,
That's
I'm
fine.
the kind of guy that can take criticism. You know, I'm okay.
I need to go look at Amazon too, by the way, because I got my money just came in, so I need to.
I was browsing on Amazon for
Chancellor of the
records.
Exchequer. There you go. That sounds
Great.
impressive.
That sounds fine with me, I guess.
Chancellor of the cookie jar.
Richard.
Be careful. That cookie.
Richard.
Oh,
The
no,
cookies.
I'm gonna regret this. What, Mason?
On our debut pilot episode of our show, I'm gonna play The Doors the End just so I can discover for myself how creepy and unsettling it is.
It's the most unsettling thing that I've ever heard in my life.
Even
more so than Revolution number 9.
Yes.
Oh, geez, you're not slamming Revolution 9, are you?
No, I'm just saying sometimes it's hard for me to listen
You know
to.
what I call? I call that the side 4 abomination. That's what I call it.
Yes. Well, you'll get a lot of people who
You
will
wouldn't
be
believe
into
that.
that, of course.
You wouldn't believe the flack I've taken for calling it that. It's like
There's
holy
not
hell,
really.
guys.
There's no songs I cannot get through that song. The Doors, the end.
Let's play it now then.
The end. You don't like the end? It's a great song.
I bet you $1 million
Oh my
bucks
god!
that Mazzy likes that.
You can listen to that at the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
god! Oh,
The best part is when
brutal.
he gets in the Oedipus stuff. That's a lot of fun.
Hey,
No,
hey, Macamania.
I'm talking about the part with his the part with his mother.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, the Oedipus stuff. Anyway, it is what it is.
Can't see nothing.
There it is. Look, right on the end is the end.
Well, that's a good place for it.
Yeah, well, make
Yes,
sense.
yeah.
This is
There
the
it is.
end. It was great in Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, look at all 11 minutes of it. Oh my gosh, 11 minutes of the end. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's basically a jam. You know.
So run right out to your record
At
store.
least it's music, you know. That's a great CD. I got that CD.
Oh,
That's
I
a
like
really
it. I mean,
Everyone's got that CD.
good- Yeah.
$10.
Well, I used to have it.
Doc made his own.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
$10.
the album that
It's
introduced
not
me
worth
to the
paying
Doors.
for.
I paid more than $10.
I mean, it's the
a
album
month.
that introduced me to the Doors. I just think it's got too much. I mean, it's just I like the more like.
Well, you got to put it in the context of who the Doors were, and I think
Yeah.
it's pretty reflective of who they were. You know,
Yeah.
if for no other reason, you know.
Hey, all right. I'm going to F with Richard for a bit here. Hey, Richard, I read an article today. Apparently, Jim Morrison was gay.
No.
Jim Morrison.
If we were
is
at
gay,
Christmas
Charlie
dinner,
Sheen
these
is
two
gay.
guys would be sitting at the small table.
If Jim
Well,
Morrison's
you've got
gay,
to
Charlie
remember-
Sheen's gay.
Mason, if you're in the showbiz world, you have to learn to take it up the bottom. It's very true.
Well, he did do a song called "Backdoor Man."
Yeah, you know, I kind of wonder what that one was about.
Well, then McCartney must be gay too.
Probably.
Oh, I know McCartney's gay. You don't have to tell me.
The men don't know, but the little girls understand.
Well, if he's got a song called
Man, no.
Oh, look at those curtains. Oh,
Yeah, you know, when you think of it, the Doors had some pretty rude lyrics. We're gonna have to ban the Doors. We can't have that stuff.
Oh
going
my
on.
God.
I mean, this
close
is
the doors.
this is rock and roll, right? It can't be like that.
I wanted to cover the song "Backdoor Man," but I was kind of afraid to play it for my teacher. I'm like,
Hey.
I don't know if I want to play this in front of her because it's like the lyrics are.
I love that song. It's a great rock and roll.
appreciation. She'll like it.
Yeah.
The Doors are iconic. There's no way she'd not like it.
They are. They're great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're one of the few American bands that can sort of stand equal to, you know, the big British
Golden earring.
Yeah.
Golden Earring, exactly.
Yeah.
Don't be laughing at my Dutch boys now.
No, I was just remembering that you was actually speaking to Anthony the other week. Did you ever have any more dialogue with the man?
No, he hasn't been around. At least I haven't been around when he's been around. So, yeah.
Wait. We've got something to say here.
Who? Oh, there
I
he
want
is.
to talk about the Beatles.
All right.
Jeez. Okay,
He's back.
I have
He's
to
back.
go now.
I'm actually enjoying the Doors conversation more than the Beatles or the Beach Boys.
Well,
Rebel.
okay. Two things before I go. Number one, to add to this conversation, the Knack's second album was called "But the Little Girls Understand," taken from the lyric to "Backdoor Man."
Right.
So,
Oh.
but here is my
Right.
little Beatles thing. Oh, I get to talk about the Beatles. I get to talk about the Beatles.
Yes. Oh,
Jay
Oh, nice.
sings
Wait a minute, I gotta
the
roll
Beatles.
you up here.
Claudine Loger. Oh, wow. What's it sound like? What is it, covers or what is it?
Well, basically, on her albums, she would do the occasional Beatles cover. So
Yeah.
what they did is, I think that this is a bootleg, but you can go on Amazon right now and get it for like $13 plus shipping.
Interesting.
Ooh.
And they put, let me see here. The songs on it are "Here, There, and Everywhere," "When I'm 64," "Good Day, Sunshine," "Golden Slumbers," "Something," "Every Night," the solo Paul McCartney, and then a medley of "Jealous Guy" and "Don't Let Me Down."
Wow.
So, but what they did is they took those songs and they added like 10 other rarities to it. So, but it's a gray area CD.
You know, I can't hear her singing "Don't Let Me Down." That's got to be bizarre.
She's okay. It's basically "Jealous Guy," and then goes into the middle eight of "Don't Let Me Down," and then goes back to "Jealous Guy." So it's only
okay.
like one little part.
Okay.
But actually, she's as everybody knows, she's a very limited vocalist.
Yeah.
But they work wonders. So if you go online and you type in Claudine Longer, "Golden
he was a
Slumbers,"
killer.
yeah, number one with the bullet. She actually very limited vocalist, but
I didn't get that. Did she kill somebody? I didn't get it.
Yeah, she presumably, yeah. Anyway.
We're waiting for Charles Manson release.
Yeah, and she was Andy Williams' wife during the 60s and early 70s. So Andy Williams, great voice, great piece of ass. But
Nice teeth.
She's easy on the eyes.
Very, very much so. She is very, like I said, a limited French vocalist. You can still hear her accent. You know, for anybody who hasn't heard it, sort of like a breathy, sexy voice.
Yeah.
But it works really well. Go in and type Claudine Longer, "Golden Slumbers," which is one of my favorite. Which is one of my favorite Beatles songs. And you go up there, and like I said, they just work it well into that song. So you're not sitting there going, "Oh, she doesn't have the power of Paul McCartney." And then her version of "Every Night," which is one of my favorite McCartney songs or solo.
See, those songs would suit her voice. Like that.
Yes.
Those are right in her wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if anybody's even remotely interested, type in Claudine Longer, and you can type in "Here, There, and Everywhere," or type in "Good Day, Sunshine," or whatever you want to hear. But if you want to buy it, I have nothing to do with it, of course. But I did, like 2 weeks ago, or like about 4 months ago, I looked for it, found it, almost bought it, and then somebody bought it out from under me on Amazon, so I couldn't get it. Then when I went up about 2 weeks ago, the only version I could find was like $75, so I didn't get it. But then I went up like about 10 days ago, and somebody's up there selling it for $12.99. Like I said, it's a boot as far as I know. I don't think this was actually legitimately released, although they do feature both A&M and Barnaby logos up there, which is the two labels that she signed with.
Even.
And it's a really cool collection. But the rest of it, there's like 8 Beatles related songs. The rest of it is like rarities and stuff, which are all still really good. Anyway, Mason?
I just got a question for you because I just searched her up on Apple Music streaming service to see what she's done. She's got a song called "God Only Knows." That's not the Beach Boys song, is it?
Probably is, yeah.
It is. Oh, whoa.
It is.
My God.
You heard Neil Diamond's version of that? He did an amazing version of that song.
I think so too. It's on the "I'm Glad You're Here with Me Tonight" album.
Yeah. I think it's one of the best versions I've heard of that song.
I think it's the second best, right after the Beach Boys. That's my second favorite version.
I like it better than the Beach Boys, but that's that's me. Yeah,
Stephen, I've got some very good news for you.
What's that, Ray? What's that?
Well, we thought because my my music collection got sucked up by the vacuum cleaner, we thought the Groovy Ghoulies had gone forever, but I actually put it onto my other Invisible Ray blade, so it's safe, along with the Sugar Archies.
There's a CD.
Banana splits.
Yeah, I don't know if it's not close by, but I have a CD by a group called the Cufflinks.
Legends.
Yeah.
Tracy, I love that song.
The singer of
everyone knows it.
Yeah, the singer of that is Ron Dante, the same guy who sang all the Archie
songs. Of course.
Songs.
Yeah, Ron Dante.
I'm gonna have to put that on now. Because...
Yeah.
I always thought I don't know where I got this from, and I know I'm wrong, but I always heard that Andy Kim was the Archie singer.
No, he was the writer, wasn't he?
Yeah, Andy Kim wrote a lot of the songs.
He wrote the songs, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andy Kim wrote it.
Yeah, so go back and listen to Tracy and it's Archie.
Hey, Steven, you better play some Carpenters on Ski Lodge tonight.
Well, Ski Lodge is already done, and there is no Carpenters on it.
I
don't. Let me see if I still have. See, because all my shows have to be pre-done for me to post them. I mean, I could do a live show, but I haven't done one yet, and I don't have the track list for the latest episode. So, I mean, I've got everything else here.
We'll just have to tune in.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's streaming live now. In fact, I mean, you can stream it 24 hours a day here. Let me go to Mixcloud. Doc, is it okay if I put the link in the comments?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to put the link to my radio shows. I have 2 radio shows. I'm going to put the link just to my Mixcloud channel. I have 2 radio shows. One is called This is Ski Lodge that focuses on 60s and 70s, like Sunshine Pop.
We lost somebody.
Soft pop. Oh, hold on. Did I?
No.
Did I accident?
No. I think he just failed.
Oh, Macca.
Yeah.
He hits the red X by accident a lot.
Yeah, Macca. He's unforgettable. Let me get. I'm trying to.
He's so polite.
I can't seem to post. I'm going to go into private chat. And I'm going to put it in there. Doc,
it just showed up. There it is. I see it. So if I paste, I can.
That's there now. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if I.
Yeah, all private people can see.
Yeah. Okay.
If you can post that publicly on the streams, I can't seem to comment while I'm live. Anyway, I am going to log off again. Thank you for posting that. On that thing, you can get my This is Ski Lodge, which is the 60s show, and then Return of the Living 80s, which is
thanks for the Longe tip. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, like I said, Paul, it's I'm 99% sure it's unofficial. Because I think that I think that if you go to like Discogs or whatever, it may list it, but it says it's not. You're not able to sell it on Discogs or whatever.
The list is unofficial. Yeah.
Yeah, like there's somebody on, even though they're like this here is a legit CD. It's not. Oh, in fact, it does have sort of a fold out thing here.
Yeah, a little bit.
There we are.
Pretty.
Oh,
she's Marianne.
Look at this. Wait, hold on.
Marianne.
It looks Marianne.
No, she's far more beautiful than Marianne. Even though Marianne. Anyway, the even the inner sleeve.
The inner light
has the A&M logo on it.
Whoa!
But I just don't think
wonderful.
it's official.
Wonderful.
But it is an actual legit CD. It's not a CDR. There is another place. There are quite a few people on eBay that sell CDRs, and they're usually based in Estonia.
Oh, yeah, dodgy country.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that like a Russian Federation?
Like I bought about over the years. I bought about like 8 or 10 Neil Sedaka albums from the 70s and 80s that have never been issued on CD, and those are all.
Whoa.
Yeah. I'm doing it in protest of Beatle Brad.
Yeah.
And
I'm never going to buy another Neil Sedaka record again.
yeah, I still don't believe the story, but the those people sell CDRs. So I bought Neil Sedaka and I bought some Donnie Iris CDs as well.
Oh, I love Donnie Iris. My brother just sent me a photo of a chum chart he has with 3 of the Jaggers signatures on it.
Oh, really? Wow.
And then another, and Donnie's one of them, and then he sent a separate one with Aaliyah with Donnie's autograph on it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
The only albums, the only Donnie Iris albums from the 80s that have never been issued on CD are Fortune 410 and Tough World. And both of those you can get on eBay.
Have you heard Pole Town?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I love that album. It's a fantastic album.
Pole Town, does that have How You Gonna Mend It on it?
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite Donnie Iris songs.
There's a lot of great songs on that album. I play that in the car all the time. It's just great cruising music. It's an amazing album.
Wow, a car that has a CD player on it. That's rare.
Well, no, I got it on my iPod Nano. I put it on my Nano, but yeah, it's
listen up.
Yeah.
Does anybody here like Fleetwood Mac? Hands up.
Stephen, I just chatted out a link you might be interested in on the private chat. It's a link one of my commenters sent me. It's a guy who's doing, or it could be a lady, I don't know, a bunch of Rolling Stone stuff. Anyway, there's like an over 2-hour thing of them doing the Sticky Fingers sessions. Yeah.
I've just clicked on it, so I'm going to watch it.
It's amazing.
Watch it after, or watch it.
Sounds not great, but it's really quite interesting. It's great stuff.
Yeah, I still have to build up my Stones collection.
It didn't work.
Well,
Great
stuff.
But anyway, if anybody has time, please go to my and listen to my 60 show or my 80 show. And sometime tonight, if I can get enough work done and still go to the store and get birthday stuff for my girlfriend and blah, 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 then I'll go live tonight and I'll play the show.
Oh, busier than TJR.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah. Did anybody mention to Ray about who one of Macca's next interviews is?
Oh, what's this?
Or he's hoping, Mason.
It was announced, I believe, last night, either on Macca's show or maybe even on mine. I can't remember. But Mac, he just did this for the fun of it. He didn't think it would actually happen, but he somehow contacted DJR and asked him if he would be interested in being interviewed. And he actually got a response back.
I think Ray should do that.
Why didn't he say anything about this?
I don't know.
So what was the response? Is he going to do it?
Waiting for the response. Yeah.
Yeah. Macca's response to that last night was like, we were playing music, and he's like, turn the music off. This is important. He's like, TJR just got back to me. He'll do the interview.
Whoa.
I know Richard.
I don't follow TJR, but it's like he's some sort of guru.
Oh, he's terrible. You know what?
He does.
He thinks ye rock god.
I've seen some of his stuff, but I just sort of like, okay, whatever.
He's back with Robert Kinsler.
Okay, these names mean nothing to me. So
well, listen, Kinsler's vanished after the Beach Boy gig. He went missing for a year, think his wife divorced him.
So is TJ? What is this guy like? Is he a radio personality or musician? What is he?
He's the guy
Well,
who begs for money.
yeah, well, he's big on the money side of things. You know, oh, I can only do this if you pay me, sort of thing.
Oh, is that one of those guys? Okay, so he's a YouTube professional.
Yeah.
But he's also very creepy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people say that about me. So
You're not begging for money, though, Steve.
yeah, that's true. Anyway, before I go, just going to show you some of the latest things I got in the mail. Neil Diamond, Melody Road, his album from 2014.
Ooh.
It does actually. I've had this before, but I couldn't find it. So so I got another one because it's cheap. This is the Target version with 2 bonus tracks. But this is him sort of reverting back to his 70s sound.
Oh, he looks
nice.
very handsome.
Yeah.
There,
So
very
if
handsome.
anybody
He still
wants
got
to-
his voice, Steven? Still singing?
on this
Yeah.
album, he does. On this album,
Yeah.
he does. When I hear live stuff, he does.
I always loved his voice.
Oh, absolutely. And
Me
then
too.
another band-
Oh, yeah, Neil Diamond.
Another band that I've been listening to lately, because I'm going to make a CD Junkie video in the near future, so I have to revisit, is, of course, Stereolab. Anybody into Stereolab?
No.
Never heard of them.
They came out in the 90s. If you took girl group sounds from the 60s, threw them in a blender with krautrock, threw in some new wave and post-punk, and then added more girl group, it would sound like this. It sounds like the past and the future getting together in the present.
So like the female Scorpions.
Ugh. Good Lord. And I've been listening to Willie lately.
Oh, Willie. Huh?
Oh, well, yeah.
And then this sort of soft psych pop album by Snow.
No.
Look, they look like the Beatles.
Is that a tribute to cocaine or what is it?
No, it's like the Beatles with Liza Minnelli in the band.
Oh, even better.
No, but it's sort of like soft. It's like psych rock mixed with that sort of harmonic sunshine pop sound, but it's more psych rock. But vocally, it has that those sunshine.
What's the time? What's the era?
68.
Oh, okay. All right. So they're right in that wheelhouse there. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm leaving again, never to come back. I promise.
Promises.
Anytime you can come back.
Oh, promises. Now I have to come back and talk about Naked Eyes.
Okay, good. See, there's the hook. I hooked you back in.
Okay, guys.
Take care,
I'll see you
Steve.
later.
Hold on.
Bye-bye. Yeah, so John Heaton's top 10 of the Fleetwood Mac was appalling. I mean, I
haven't watched it yet. Yeah, he just did that recently, right?
I would not pick any of those songs. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm down on Fleetwood Mac after they dumped on Lindsey Buckingham. I'm really down on them right now.
Just for that, I'm going to make my number one Bare Trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he got a raw deal there, so whatever. There wouldn't be a Fleetwood Mac without Lindsey Buckingham, and without him, I don't think there's a Fleetwood Mac either.
And without Peter Green, which John Heaton has just seemed to dismiss completely that he ever existed.
Well, after those guys left, the band was done until Lindsey Buckingham showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at this. Willie Nelson is still cranking her out today. How about that?
Well, he has to. He's got to pay his taxes.
he needs the money.
Oh, he does. Like he got nailed here a few years ago. Like I don't know how many millions the guy owed, but it was either that or go to jail.
Well, then he should put his record out in multiple colors.
Well, see, there you go. He should be talking to Sir Macca.
Yeah, it's like.
But it's just the record companies. That's not Paul McCartney. It's just the record companies doing that.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But
Yeah.
don't do that. We don't want to.
I can't believe that line, right? Like they're going to tell Paul McCartney what to do. These guys, they'll suck up to him just, because they know it's going to sell, right? It's like, oh yeah, he has no control over what happens with the marketing, I'm sure. Unbelievable. Anyway, that is what it is. I bought the album and it's okay. I like it, but
I found out that Paul bought the rights to the complete Beatles documentary just to keep it off the market. So
Oh
that,
yeah, he did
Oh,
that.
that
At
was
the
the
time
one
of,
before the one before the anthology.
yeah,
Yeah.
just before Anthology, he
yeah,
did
but
that.
that's why you
So-
can't buy it anymore.
you can get it. You can download it
What do
easy.
you want? Well, you know what? Whatever. If he's got that kind of money, that's up to him.
He does.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty well off. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's right cheap as well, so he can save even more shekels all the time. Loads. Horrible bloke.
Really horrible.
I'll do a Mark Chapman on him. Give me a gun.
Let's
It's
not
okay,
hope for
Paul.
that.
If you're watching, we still love you.
Well, I mean, I appreciate his musical talent. The guy's got talent. There's no doubt about that.
Oh yeah, you can still get it on VHS, but you'll never see it on DVD.
But the question is, has he served his purpose now?
Well, I don't know. Like, what's his purpose? The guy, he just does what he wants to do, and that's fine.
Lady Madonna.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Ruin your own songs. Bury them with you.
Yeah, that's too bad. But it is what it is.
Richard, I think, hit a bad button and never recovered.
Yeah, he fled.
Huh.
Poof.
Well, I'm gonna go grab some.
Here to keep the conversation going.
I'm gonna go grab some lunch here, so I just thought I'd chime in and waste some time.
Well, thanks for doing so. Yes, we can always use some time wasters on here.
Yes. And what's your album variations? Is it the Beatles or is it Rolling Stones or?
It's a Canadian. I'm doing the variation on the Canadian albums, the different labels and pressing. So this one was the last one in my Long Tall series, Long Tall Sally series.
Mm-hmm.
The third album in Canada.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't like the Canadian albums. I have no interest in them. They're horrible.
No, they're great.
They sound better than the American one.
Well, the first Canadian album is with the Beatles, include the same master tape, so it sounds just as good. The second one is Please Please Me without two songs, but then they replaced those two songs with two singles. So it's actually a better album than Please Please Me.
No, never mind what it sounds like. The artwork's hideous.
Well, the art, with the Beatles, Beatlemania, it's the same artwork.
Well, it's not really. It's not very nice looking.
Yeah, it's the same photo. It's the same photo.
Yeah, but it's a different design, and I like the xylophone.
Let's show the back of their heads for a change. Whatever.
Twisted Shout is that was taken from an EP. That's the cover.
Yeah, I know, but it's this horrible cheap looking thing. It looks like a big 12-inch Twist and Shout EP with a horrible pink banner at the top.
Yeah. Well, it's
not
back
sexy.
Back in the day, it didn't really matter, did it?
Yeah. My best friend looked at his records, and he's got one red Target and one orange Capital.
I'll give him $10 for them.
Yeah. So I should go over there and rob them blind. Yes.
I'll give him $10 Canadian. I'm not spending US on it.
Can I ask you a question as a non-American beat? I've got all the American albums, by the way, but I don't listen to them, as you can understand. They're of no interest to me whatsoever. But what is so bloody good about Something New?
Absolutely nothing. It's rehashing A Hard Day's Night for the most part, and the original songs on it are mostly half-assed.
It's another one of their compilation albums, and because they didn't have the Capitol didn't have the rights to A Hard Day's Night soundtrack, that was what they did.
Well, I think the second half is completely worthless to listen to. Because the only new thing that they deliver on side 2 is the German "I Want to Hold Your Hand," but even that, like, really,
if you're collecting the North American albums, you're not going to get those tracks any other way.
Yeah.
That's the only album those tracks appeared on. So, you know, it has its merit.
Well, yes, but now in the 21st century, the Hard Day's Night United Artists soundtrack is now available in that collection.
Yeah. But that's, you know, we're 60 years later. We weren't buying albums 60 years in the future back then. You know, like
We weren't the
what we had.
Jetsons.
That's what was out there, and it had merit because that's what it was at that time.
And wasn't Bad Boy on a Canadian album
Yeah.
before?
We had Bad Boy before the UK did. Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't appear in the UK until the Oldies album.
Yeah. So,
Anywhere. It didn't appear anywhere until that Oldies album.
Americans didn't have it until Rarities or something.
Yeah. Well, no, they had it on. I think it was on Beatles 6. It was on Beatles 6.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank
I
you.
think that's what it was on. Pretty sure it was Beatles 6.
I don't know. There's so many variations. Even I get confused. I'm like, what the? Whichever. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
How'd we end up talking about those guys again?
All right.
No, sorry about that.
I think it was your fault, Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just needed to ask what your expertise was about this week. You know, because whether to tune in or not to tune in, my day is very valuable.
It's up to you. I got a core group of guys that are interested. Like it's kind of what I'm finding really interesting about that series is I'm getting people that I've never seen before. I'm getting a ton of people coming in who've never commented on my channel before. So I'm really enjoying that part of it. Some fresh
boners away.
Well, it's kind of cool because I like the other day I had a woman write and she said, you know, my husband and I we just discovered this and we didn't know what we had. Now we do. You know, that's kind of why I'm doing it. So
it's really very important service.
It's a service. It's a community service I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Public service.
And keep on doing it. Yes.
Well,
now you've got to go through all the German albums, all the Italian albums, and all.
No. I'll let somebody else do that. Who knows more about that stuff? I don't know a lot about that.
I don't know. I think we'd watch anyway. You know, like, look, here's what they put out in Bolivia.
Yeah. Well, I've got stuff they put out in South America, but
there you go. Here's what the Brazil one looks like. Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Never know.
I'm gonna go eat. My stomach is saying it's time.
Okay, well, thanks for bringing your expertise to our show.
Yes, thank you. I'll be seeing you soon.
Yes, okay, good.
Yeah, try to keep Mason amused there. It sounds like he's gone off somewhere else, or looks like
he's looking for more beach.
I wish he'd just stop interrupting us all the time.
He's deep into something there. Look at him.
He's looking at that bird who did the Hard Day's Night album. He's found some more shots of her.
No, actually, I think he's playing Pac-Man.
Okay, I'm out of here.
Okay, so long. Bye. Okay, fix this. Boop. All right. What? That's Beetle Brad. Where?
Where's Beetle Brad?
I don't know. Brian says, look, Beetle Brad. Beatles albums from.
Hey, Doc.
Yes.
Joe Mayo just went live.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Just thought I'd let you know just because you're always over there.
Well, not only
yes.
that.
Let's all go then. Let's
see how many I got 13 viewers. Now that you've said that, I'm gonna watch that number just plummet. but he's just started or he's been on for a while.
He's like Inspector Clouseau, that Beetle boy, aren't you? You bring misery with you.
He's got the news. Trooper says, why did we need to know that?
I know, coming onto this stream and watching someone else's stream. How rude.
And Rachel was on too.
So
yeah, so
full steam ahead.
The competition is just fierce these days.
Yeah, you can't allow for good manners anymore. They just say, damn you. And that's it.
Not exactly, because they do their fab gab on Sunday, but they don't want to step on my toes. So they put theirs on 2:00 so they don't go against me at 4 o'clock. But then,
Oh,
yeah, but then even when their show is done and I start mine up, it's not like anybody from FabGab comes over to my show. So it's
well,
like,
everybody's doing it now, and
Well,
be
Mr.
honest with
Mayo's
you,
got 19 viewers watching.
and I just lost 2.
I think FabGab will kill them because I just think I couldn't do that. I could not go through all the albums like what they're doing. It would be too traumatic, especially the early ones.
Well, last week doing Hard Day's Night was traumatic.
It was. I thought it was traumatic.
It was like 13 #1 songs. How the heck do you rate them?
I think Doc and Ray should be regular hosts on FabGab.
No, like I said, I couldn't do it. My mental condition is not geared up towards such things at the moment. So yes, I'm convalescing at the moment.
No,
I am regaining my strength.
Joe wants to keep it at 3 people's so far, anyway. Like,
Hey, Doc,
yeah.
you want to see what Invisible Ray actually looks like?
Oh, wait. Have you got an actual picture? This we gotta see.
I can't do it while he's here. I can't be
Oh, no.
He
Racist.
deserves to be beaten within an inch of his life on live TV, of course.
What? You're not gonna do it? You're not gonna do it. Oh, come on.
Only if Ray's okay with it.
No, because I'll find you. I know where you are. I've got you down to Lubbock, Texas on my Google Maps.
Yeah, but you're still like a zillion miles away. Like, big deal. What are you gonna do?
But you don't know that I have time traveling methods from a Zulu witch doctor.
So
Yeah.
If
Just to be on the safe side, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, and also, do you believe in God?
I wouldn't actually do it because, I actually like Invisible Ray, contrary to popular belief.
You know something? You mustn't mess with God because he will turn round and twist your arm off. That's the thing. My mate Jezod, he would not believe, and he stole 15 quid off of me. And then, guess what? He got punched down the staircase, and he said, in 15 steps, and each one of them hurt. And I said, isn't that a coincidence? And then I told him, and he was terrified, and he kept buying me drinks. And he said, I didn't take that money, but if I did, I says, it's not up to me, is it? I can't forgive you anymore. It's out of my hands. So we've got to watch out for these things. The unknown, Doc, the unknown.
Well, I still got 13 viewers. Somebody's still out there. The
Day Trip was here.
Much. It must be Van on Wheels or something. Nothing's happening.
And Brian Dennehy. Sheriff Teagle.
Uh-oh, I think we're starting to die here.
How many people we got?
Just dropped to 12.
Oh, that's all right. Loads of people watching.
Oh,
hello, Brian H.
People, yes. And if it doesn't get any more exciting, I'll have to get back into my crackers again.
I know how to make it. I know how to make it drop even more. So this is a Beach Boys album from 1992. Not very many people like it.
Wait! I wanted to see that. Go ahead.
You actually wanted to see this?
Yeah.
Long box.
Ooh. Now, what exactly is that? You
what's the whale about?
You hold it up all the time, but you never say what it is.
Summer in Paradise, 1992. Let's go over the track listing. A lot of fun in the summertime. Yes, it is the Sly and the Family Stone, and they are covering it. They're covering their own song, Surfin'. They do a rap song called Summer of Love that was in a Baywatch episode. Island Fever, Still Surfing, Slow Summer Dancing, Strange Things Happen, Remember Walking in the Sand. Yes, that is the Shangri-Las. They're doing a cover of that. Under the Boardwalk by the Drifters, the title track, and covering their own song Forever. with John Stamos of Full House taking the lead vocal.
And apparently, you recommend this album to all of us.
No, I'm just joking with that recommendation. I would not recommend anyone to listen to this. Overall, it's a hunk of garbage.
Oh, well, Day Tripper agrees with you. God help me. Yeah. So how many copies of that were in your local record store to buy that?
None. This is actually very rare because I had to go onto a site called Amazon.com and I waited about a month to get this in. I paid about over $200 for this.
What? 200? What's so special about it?
Oh no, wait. No, actually, I paid less than 100. I can't remember exactly how much I paid, but I know it was less than 100. But I think it was more than 50.
You know how many days of pushing buggies that takes to buy that? Quite a
Well,
bit.
I mean,
Whoa.
you gotta take into consideration this is rare. I mean, it's out of print.
Mm-hmm.
Beetle boy, how old are you? Because listen, if you've got $200 in your pocket, you should be doing different things with it. That's all I'll say. Not buying that.
I know he should be buying women. Is what he should be doing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's much more fun at your age.
Okay, what's the report there, Mason? What do you got?
Checking my notifications. My
No,
YouTube
he's watching another channel.
Yeah. Well, how's my rating? Well, I know how my ratings are doing. How's everyone else's?
Joe Mayo is at 32 viewers and Conga Man is on screen.
Conga Man?
Yeah, but listen.
Yeah, he's showing Let It Be Naked.
2 reasons, Doc, to watch Mayo's channel rather than this one. Peter Boothroyd and I know a Beatles podcast.
Oh, that's the guests so far?
Well, no, these are 2 people that show up sometimes and they're dead random.
I'm gonna
totally random.
I think I'm gonna go head over there because party seems to be dying here.
What a cheeky fucker! Yeah. I'm sorry about the language.
How about that? I'm being forsaken here. So it's Day Tripper thinking a gin and tonic. I'm not sure what
Brian, there's no point. This whole conversation's dying now. It's all Mayo's fault.
And it's not Mayo's fault. My fault, if anything, for announcing that his stream was going.
It is your fault.
Oh, my ratings are dropping. Oh no! It's just like television. You know, like when you have a bunch of networks and you have different shows, you put on a good show, and the ones that are lesser shows, they suffer for it.
Well, Doc, this is the cruelty of this business. The cruelty.
It is. And it's like, and the lesser show, if they can't get the viewers, it gets canceled.
Yeah, we're dying on our feet now. So, Brian H., don't ask any more questions.
Take care, Doc. I assume I'll probably be seeing you over at Mayo's pretty soon.
Yeah, probably, because my ratings are starting to fall. You can only enter people so long. Oh, wait. Wait, look, there's Wendy. Happy Saturday. Hey, thank you. Mean Mr. Mason, you. And Paul's still there. He's just less bloated than that other guy. Well, thank you for sticking with me. There's not too many of you left.
The loyal hounds.
See you, Ray.
Okay, bye, mate.
Oh, bye, yeah. See ya.
Okay. Okay.
Does his mental condition just make him incredibly rude or what?
Well, even
I'm horrified.
Even when I started this, I looked to see, well, who else is on? Well, Rachel's on, but she's got a whole crew that I don't see anyway.
Oh, they're all music snobs over there now. I can't get involved.
She gets a totally different audience, so like that's no word. And Joe wasn't on. I said, okay, Okay, but even with my great personality and everything, I can only muster not even 20 viewers.
Nah, well, it's you're going to have to start talking about the 80s hits, and you might get more people.
Well, what I should do is, what's this? If this was a monster movie, Mason would be the next to get it. And Steve says, we know Mason's priorities make a fool of himself in front of a larger audience. Yes.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we're up to we jumped up to 14. How? Oh, this is a big battle here. Quality over quantity. Well, maybe. Because I've got Invisible Ray and he doesn't.
Yeah, we're hanging on by the claws here. We will not give up.
It's like one of those Warner Brothers cartoons where they're just going to down the side of a wall or something.
And anyway, if we start talking about McCartney 3, then people might start coming over here. So is it McCartney 3 or Egypt Station for you? Or is it too tough because they're both such great albums?
Well, second, I'll put Steve's note here. He appreciates Ray, just not his peanut gallery.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, I know what he means, yeah. Pre-code.
Oh, is he still around?
Yeah, he's turning up. He was a bit annoying the other week.
I don't know. Rachel had me ban him. So,
I know.
So I haven't seen him for 2 weeks, I guess.
Yeah, we'll be back. Don't worry.
Yeah.
He'll appear.
But yeah, if you're going to say Egypt Station versus McCartney 3, I'm going to say Egypt Station, but I've got the deluxe version that has the extra songs that he put out afterwards, which helps the album out a lot.
Oh, well, that's all right. Then Frank Sinatra's Party, hit or miss?
Well, look, Steve says, if I lose another viewer in the next 30 seconds, it isn't him going to Mayo's. No. Well, thank you for being loyal. Thank you. But
yeah, it's like that siren's gone on the time machine.
But then I didn't think I was going to stay on too long anyway because I've got so many hours left on the StreamYard. Paul says he's going to ban everybody. Then you have to earn the trust to get back in. Oh. Steve says he's still here. So look at that. There's some people who would rather watch me than Mayo.
Yeah, there's some sick individuals out there.
Unbelievable.
In there.
Yeah, but it's getting near the end of the month. I have, let's see, what have I got left now? About 6 hours left for StreamYard this month.
What is this? What are you do? Are you allotted a amount of time for StreamYard? I've never heard such things.
That's if you are under the free plan.
Oh yes, I'm under the free plan.
So you have 20 hours a month.
Oh, I wasn't aware of such things.
Yes, that's
nobody's told me.
Yes, if you didn't buy it, and if you're not subscribed to it, and you're using it, you're under the free plan. You've only got 20 hours a month.
Oh, blimey!
And it's near the end of the month, and even after I did something a couple of days ago, I had a yellow banner on the top of my screen saying, "You are dangerously close to using up your 20 hours." And I went, "Whoa!" And then,
well, maybe I'm within my moderated limits then, perhaps.
Yeah, it rolls over on March the 4th.
Oh, right.
A short month.
Oh, the Ides of March.
Yeah.
What are we going to do?
But when I got that banner, I went like, oh my gosh, I'm almost out of hours. And then when I checked the hours, I still had 7.5 hours left. And I hadn't even done anything from Sunday yet. So I thought, well, I can use up a few today. So I wasn't planning on staying that long anyhow, just to save some hours for tomorrow at least. So if we do cancel out, that's okay. I wasn't going to stay on that long anyhow. I wasn't going to make a marathon session. But yeah.
Hey, Doc, why don't you go over to Mr. Mayo's channel when you finished here and show him like random pictures like Peter Boothroyd does. You say, "Oh look, this is Yoko and Linda in 1975." Yeah, and then
I want to stay on Joe's good book. Oh, what's
Yeah,
that?
well, it's not being nasty. It's just showing bits and pieces off.
Yeah. Steve says you're going to get an email, Ray. StreamYard
Oh.
sends one when you have used the app. Yeah,
Right. I've never checked my emails very often.
Yeah, you better peek. Here we are chewing up their free hours. Well, yeah, that was part of my reason for coming on a Saturday. I got 7 hours left, and I haven't even done Sunday, and I don't do marathon shows either. So I just thought, well, I'll use up a few just to see what would go on a Saturday afternoon. Who knows? Maybe Saturday afternoon will be the new thing. But then, I don't know. There's somebody said the Conga Man's on now. So I don't know how many he has. So, gosh, everybody's doing it. So
Everyone's doing it.
It's the new thing to do this sort of thing. So
Of course. And a wonderful thing it is, do you remember the days where all we could do to communicate was go away, film ourselves, and then upload it?
and
With no interaction. It was terrible.
And the only communication was in the comments. So.
Oh, yeah, in the comments.
Why can't we? I know. Well, I'm actually kind of holding my own with the viewers. I thought this thing would just drop like crazy, but it went down then climbed back up, and it's kind of yo-yo.
Well, it's now Mason's gone. It's improved. Things are improving.
It's that must be, and I'm sure Richard Dolin ran over to Joe's stream. So
of course he did. Yeah, he'll be there.
Oh, maybe that was the whole idea. Remember, he disappeared, and then it was a few minutes later. Mason says, "Oh, Joe's online," so maybe he got his notification that, well, I'm moving to the better show. So,
yeah, he's like that. Yeah, he's
I bet you.